Have you ever been in a situation where you question your life? Like, where things just fall apart, like everything. I mean, when I say everything, I mean literally everything. Maybe the only thing that is left is your family and the breath that you're breathing. uh, Being in a situation, let's say if you think about it, you just maybe want to cry because it's so unbelievable and you didn't expect that to happen to you. That is what I'm gonna talk about, my moment when I was in the trench. I mean, I was in a deep, I don't even know what kind of a trench I was, but I was in a deep trench. Alright guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new, welcome to the family. So today I'm gonna talk about my trench time, which happened after uni. Something that happened to me after finishing my studies in India. So before I completed my studies, like six months before I completed, I went back home. Yeah, that was going back home after 5 years of not going back home. I was just studying. When I went back home, I was so happy. Of course, when you go back to see your parents again, like this excitement. And apart from that, I was more excited about my country. Like of course, let me just go and see. I know I'm gonna get a job. Even for those months that I was there, I was thinking maybe I was gonna get a job, maybe just to, just to do something at home. And I didn't realize, but that time was the time when I had a trailer of what I was going to see after studies. So I told my mom, I was like, I need to look for a job. I need to do something. And my mom was like, jobs? She just laughed. She's like, this is Zimbabwe. And then that was it. So I tried, and I actually didn't try much because I was like, I'm gonna go back to school and finish my bachelor's. So let me not, get a long-term job. So I saw how things were, and I was like, what am I gonna do after graduation? I just started thinking, and then I'm like, God, what am I gonna do after graduation? So, those are the days. I know you guys, you don't know about this, but those are the days when Nessaid was trending and everything. So I was like, I talked to my mom. I was like, I just need to try this out because you never know where you go. For me, I was thinking that if I do Nessaid and make it to the UK, I'll be good, and from there I'll figure out what I'm supposed to do with the things that I've studied, what I'm supposed to do with my career. So she was like, sure. That's one thing I love about my mom. She supports me whenever I I discover something. I present to her. I tell her that I'm interested in this. She's one person I know who's gonna support me. So she was like, oh, it's fine, you can sign up for the course. So I talked to the teachers like, can I do the course online, because I was about to go back to India. I was like, can I do the course online and then I'll come back and finish it, and if I finish, I'll just write exam. I just want to learn just like everyone else. And she was like, yeah, actually we have online classes. I was like, that's good for me. So in 3 months I had already like chose what I want to do already after I graduating with my bachelor's. So The other thing that I did, you know, the requirements if you want to go to the UK, especially for NSAID, I had to ask, and I was told that I need license, I need IELTS, I need NSAID, I need whatever things that I was told. So by that time, I was like, chance given. I told my mom, now I need a driver's license. She was like, it's fine, go for it. So I put all my effort knowing that I'm gonna go back to India uh, for some just little time, but I wanted that driver's license. So my mom supported me and I started my driving lessons, and thank God I passed then there. So I had a road test like today on Tuesday, and then on Friday I bought to India. So after my studies and everything, I came back home, and that's when reality slapped me. I guys, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for that. Okay, so number one, I okay, for me, I used to do this business. This is just small business. I used to ship sport keys, just sports equipment, small sports equipment from India to Zimbabwe and South Africa. Guess what? It it just stopped. I don't even know where the money went for the things that I even went back home with. Yes, I had one, two, three sales, and then the money, I don't even know where it went. That's same for you. Like I think $100 isn't a lot of money. And I used to have my small business as well. So I actually have a sports brand. If you ever see me wearing a t-shirts or caps written 10 Ralph, yeah, so that's my brand. So I used to have good sales, selling my t-shirts, selling my caps from India to Zimbabwe, and it used to work so well. Even when I was in Dubai, I used to have customers, but when I went back to Zim, I don't know. Okay, for my former clients, they used to like, Samantha, we need t-shirts, we need more t-shirts, but I didn't have the money for for making more t-shirts because I didn't even know where the money was going. Data is expensive. Okay, let me move forward. So before, I also used to teach English, and you know what? As soon as soon as I arrived, I was like, I want to do this. So I told my mom that I need to continue doing this. She was like, it's fine, but you know, we don't have backup for electricity. That time we didn't have backup. So she was like, but if you need data, it's okay. I'm going to buy it for you. I'm going to support you. I'm like, it's okay. I'm going to put in effort. But you could get a student and wouldn't be able to teach just because your laptop is down. That's how it was. So everything, literally everything that I was trying to work on when I was in India, those small things, they all went in the trench, all of them. Okay, fine. I then continued, yeah, because the day I arrived, after 3 days, that's when I wrote the NSAID exam, and I moved to the attachment. You know, I don't even know, but I'm like, my mom used to laugh at me, like jokingly. She used to be like, okay, someone who studied law, someone who studied business and is doing NSAID, not to look down upon NSAID, but my career path, that's not something that I wanted, and I don't even have any much experience or any much knowledge about the medical field. I don't even have. So I was like, what exactly is life teaching me? What exactly? Okay, I'm like, God, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try. And then you know how it is when it comes to this NSAID. You know, nowadays people, they are like graduating. You know, I never posted those pictures. I actually have them, but I never posted because I didn't understand like what was going on. But you know, my friend was really proud of me. My friends were proud of me. Apart from the situation, they stood by me. So when I was doing that, and they said, life is very funny. You start losing friends. So as soon as, in as much as data was expensive, I don't want to lie, I'll say my long distance friends, they used to they used to call, they used to reach out. Like I'm like, I used to thank God for them. Like, God, these people, they always checking up on me. And my mom will be like, it's gonna be fine. So I'm like, Mom, she'll be like, so now you're losing trust in God. I'm like, I'm in a trench. I'm literally trying everything. I used to apply and never got responses. I used to do what? Even in person, I even went to Chicken Inn. It's similar like KFC. I went there with my CV and they were like, "You're overqualified." I'm like, all I need is just a job, because I started to become shy, to always being given things by my mom. She used to buy me data. I mean, I wanted that one for Zov, which is $20. She used to buy me because she was like, I want you to have your classes, but electricity, she used to buy me from sanitary pads. Guys, you'll be like, now I'm so broke. You think like you was just someone who was used to touch money. You was just someone who was used to just buy anything for yourself, but you can no longer do that, and your mom is now sponsoring you literally everything. So even transport money, just 50 cents, she used to sponsor. So I'm like, God, no job, no what is actually happening in my life? So I kept on trying and trying. So I finished my NSAID and I was like, right now it's now time for me to start looking for sponsorship for for someone who can give me COS, like sponsorship to the UK. So I reached out to one of my moms from my area. So I'm like, Mom, now I have driver's license. Now I have my niece said, what next? And she was like, oh, you're doing well. Try, just get your hours and then you'll be good to go. That's when I started to write my hours. I didn't use it here in the US. I didn't use it. I wanted to use it in the UK for NSAID. uh, I got my house. Now I have my house. I have my NSAID. I have my driver's license. Now what next? I reached out to someone and then we talked. Like, oh, you're supposed to have this and everything. So that was around November when I started to take my classes. No, just beginning or end of November when I started to take my arts classes. So yeah, so I talked to the person and I told the person that I'm about to write my outs. I'm going to write on the 4th of January. So yeah, I'll be happy to talk with you about this whole situation. The person was like, ah, no, it's fine. It's gonna be fine. Just reach out to me whenever you get your outs. I'm like, fine. So now we're now in 2025. I passed my outs and I reached out to the person. He didn't ignore me, he picked up. So he told me that, like, it was like two people, they told me that they need 10K for sponsorship. Where was my mom going to get the 10K? Where? Where exactly? So when he told me, I'm like, I have to go and tell my mom, but I literally know that there's not any way that she's going to get that money. So I told her, she just laughed. She's like, you have your answer. You have your answer already. And it's really true when they say, in my language, they say kurarane boots, like to sleep with your shoes. Like when someone says you're okay, you're going to sleep with your shoes, just know You were that angry, you were that, I don't know which, you are depressed. I don't know how to really explain the kind of situation that you'll be in, but not a good situation. I just slept. My mom kept on saying, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. Trust God. And, you know, the funny thing is, my friend used to tell me all the time, Ashley, it's gonna be, Samantha, just trust in God. My mom would be like, just trust in God. I'm like, you guys, you want me to trust in God? When I'm seeing all this, when I'm just in a deep, I don't even know what kind of a trench I am in, because I don't think this is a normal trench. For me, I didn't expect that life after uni would be like so horrible like that. So that's when I was like, there's nothing for me. I'm just like, let me live, since I'm a lost sheep, since everything that I've worked for, spending so many times studying law, studying business administration just for this, I'm like, I'm just gonna leave. I know, God, you are there, but yes, maybe some way, yes, you are there. Yes, you always look after me, but how can I be in such trenches like this? And you know what happens when you, sometimes when you are in those trenches, the people that surrounds you, they'll be flourishing, and for you is nothing. You're just there, nothing. You try to apply, nothing. You try to this. I don't even know how many, like I said, I don't even know how many applications I sent, but nothing. But you know what? My friend used to tell me that God is in the neighborhood, and she taught me to always clap for others, no matter the situation that I am in. So I'm like, Ashi, I know God is there, but why am I in in these trenches? So life after uni, especially if you don't have connections, or maybe if you are not that rich enough to maybe, I don't know, to what, I don't know, to do something for yourself, like your parents would just sponsor you and you open your business and what. But that was something else. And 2025 really turned out so differently, but 2024 was, I don't know what kind of a year it was, when others are saying this is my year, and you're just there not knowing what to do. You're just there, you're just there trying everything that you can, but nothing is really working out. Everything closed. So yeah, that's I really tried so hard in this video not to be so emotional about this whole story, but I'm glad I said it out. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you've picked one or two, three things from this whole story. But yeah, that's my journey. So I hope you actually picked something. Thank you for watching once again. Bye.